Wow. So this here is my sister's feed top that she invented when she was breastfeeding for discreet breastfeeding. And I'm going to do a little demo with this little pretend baby that I've called Jimmy. And Jimmy is going into my armpit. Oh, not into my armpit, but we'll work on that. And got a little breastfeeding bra here, which I've just learned how to use. You just, wow. Can you see my boob from there? See, that's how perfectly. And then, what? Go on, tell me.
Breathable fabric.
Oh, breathable fabric. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Go. You don't want to be suffocating your baby. So it's completely SPF factor 50, breathable fabric. It's made from micro model. It was tested on organic cotton and organic bamboo. And this is actually beechwood, completely produced, made, designed, everything in England, British made. Won awards as well. What awards is it?
Mum's Net Best and Busy Babies.
Mum's Net Best.
And shortlisted for Little London Awards and Smallish Magazine Design and Innovation Awards.
There you go. I mean, it's just, I just did an expo. We just did an expo in Manchester, in Event City. And one of the mums who was shopping with her friend who was just pregnant, about to give birth, saw this and nearly burst into tears because she had such a hard time breastfeeding because she didn't ever want to stop in public. So that was quite, it's quite sad for her, but great for her friend. And yeah, this is the second entrance, which you just undo the little bow here, and wow, in there. And yeah, this is just like a standard breastfeeding top. You can get breastfeeding bras from, where's that woman? What's the woman called in Event City who was brilliant?
Mamba Bras.
Mamba Bras. Mamba da mamba da bum bum bamba. Yeah, my little baby's full up now of that one. So, do you switch boobs?
Always switch boobs. So you can either switch boobs on the one single feed, you swap them over, or you can wait for each feed, you swap them over. And with the Mamba Bras, you have a little clip that reminds you which breast you fed from last. So that's the really nice little feature on her bras, that as well as them being super comfy and gorgeous to wear, she has the clips that remind you where you've just drained from last.
Are you likely to forget what boob?
Yes, you are, particularly as you get further down the line. At the beginning, when your boobs are really full and they're feeding all the time, but when they're maybe partially eating solids and breast milk, that's when you start to forget because they're smaller feeds. And then it's not till the end of the day or the next morning that you're leaking from one boob because you've drained from one and totally forgotten to drain from the other.
Oh. Yeah, little Snuffy. Little Snuffy. So if I get really used to wearing this feed top and then I want to be a nursing mother, or maybe not a nurse, what if I can't have children? But could my boobs create milk?
Well, what we found out from the surrogacy stand at the weekend was that even the mummies that didn't carry their own babies were able to produce milk when the time came to it, which I actually didn't realise was possible. But the surrogate mum that we met said that she had a friend who did, and she fed her twin babies till they were 1.
Wow.
Yeah.
So can you see anything from here? Is that completely discreet?
No boobage. Baby sheltered. So it's what's lovely about
hairy armpits.
No hairy armpits. What's lovely about that though is that you've got view to your baby, haven't you?
Yeah.
We don't, and that's a fabric that's not going to overheat you or your baby because it's a big breathable fabric. It's got a beautiful stretch and it feels super soft.
It is super soft and brilliant for holiday as well. especially if you go to somewhere like Dubai or somewhere, Singapore, you have to cover your shoulders. Or just look nice and fancy. Fancy schmancy. Okay, little baby, I think you've had enough. Or maybe shall I show the armpit of this one?
I think you already have.
No, I showed one armpit.
Oh, right, okay.
I am fully getting out my boob, by the way. I'm doing this for realsies. There we go. Yes, little baby. Yeah.
We also had a lot of mummies at the expo who were saying about the double pumping machine and how they have to scurry off and do their double pumping away from the eyes and ears of family who might be around watching their Coronation Street EastEnders. And I was saying how it's fabulous for popping both pumps on underneath those armpits, very discreet. And so long as you're not hearing that of the Medela pump doing its business, it actually is totally and utterly discreet.
Oh, and the forward-facing slings.
Forward-facing slings.
Would you have this over the sling?
No. So you put your sling on, whichever sling you happen to. We saw some fantastic slings at the expo. The Ismuzi, which was incredible, that's beside us, has an amazing ability to do all sorts of versatile positions. But the face-to-face position, just like that, you have your sling on, which we don't happen to have one here, unfortunately. But you might have a Mai Tai. No. Your baby is like that, but wrapped around. You've got fabric around you, if you can imagine that.
Yeah.
And baby is crying around Sainsbury's while you're shopping, and it's just a very that's it. You don't even need to put the fabric over because you've already got the security of that fabric behind that baby's head. And it is just a case of a very discreet access. And it doesn't always have to be about discretion. It can be more about the easy access, which is why that top was designed in the first place. You don't need to change up your whole wardrobe just because you're deciding to breastfeed. Just have a whole load of scoop neck vests or some mamba bras, and you are well away. So there you go.
And it washes on 40, doesn't it?
40-degree wash, stick it out on the radiator, it's ready to wear the next day.
And anti-bobble.
Anti-bobble. So you've got, it's pilling is the description. So when you've got bobbling, this is a lovely fabric that washes and wears over time and time again. And you've still got that gorgeous quality in the fabric.
Wicked. This is demo. It's demo. Come and say hi. Come and say hi.
Hi. From behind the camera.
Shy. Okay, over and out. This is the feed me baby by Elderflower and Delilah. Booyaka, booyaka. Yeah.
Hold still.
Hold still.
Come forward.
Yeah, it is quite a sexy top, might I say. You can have it for stretches and yoga. I've only just started managing to touch my toes, so that was just a little show off there. But yeah, you can wear it when you're pregnant, maternity, all the way through paternity. Look how much it stretches. Like, I can't stretch this enough. It comes straight back. Yeah, and it's also, should I go and grab the car seat and the pram? Yeah, okay. 1 second. So, so it actually covers a pram of all sizes, from the baby carrier all the way to a toddler 3-wheeler. If you check out my sister's Instagram, it's Elderflower and Delilah. All of my friends, and my friend in Perth actually, which is why it's so great for the SPF factor 50. Lola's used it for her baby, and just covering the baby while breastfeeding and stuff like that, and on the beach, it's just a great little blanket. But yeah, and it's got this air hole, so it's completely breathable material, sun factor 50, and with this air hole, it lets the flow of oxygen through, because what I found out this weekend was muslin cloths are a massive no-no because they don't let any free-flowing air in. it can, I don't know if it can suffocate your baby, but you know, you just want fresh air going to your baby.
Yeah,
just
the dangers of overheating.
Dangers of overheating and the breathable fabric. And let me quickly show you with the car seat. And what I'll do is I'll just take off my top and show you how simple it is. Because, you know, you might not have 2 feeds, you might just have 1. And I don't know whether you just, you know, if you're caught short and it's really windy and you didn't bring a cover or something, or if it's just really sunny and you're thinking, oh no, I didn't bring any sun cream for Dave, you just go over like this and you just tie a knot over here, because it's, yeah, so super, super duper stretchy and soft, so super soft. Man. Beechwood, micromodel it's called, made from beechwood. Oh, where's that little, oh it's over here. There we go, and then a little, come on now, there we are. And if you're going through Sainsbury's or Tesco's or Waitrose or any of those, or even wherever you are, you might not want your baby to be looked at. They might have a big dirty green snot hanging out their nose. And so you might just be like, no, don't want anyone to pick my little baby